Last week, we all celebrated and congratulated Mbekezeli Mbokazi, TLP, for signing that deal with MLS. It is every player's dream to be recognized and go abroad. Yes, you may want to go to Europe, but when opportunities come, sometimes you need to grab that opportunity because you'll never know. That's life, you'll never know. Coach Hugo Broos has given Orlando Pirates players 2 extra days to celebrate after winning Carling Knockout final. From there, they had to come and join the national team. Unfortunately, Mbokazi was late because he has missed his flight, and Coach Uwado communicated with Coach Hugo Broos, informing him that Mbekezeli Mbokazi will be late because he has missed his flight. But Coach Broos was so angry. This is what he said.
You know, Mbokazi, he just arrived, or we will arrive in 15 minutes, I think. And I didn't want to speak about it, but okay, you asked the questions, and I think you have the right to know that I'm not pleased with what he did. So he let us know that he missed his flight yesterday in Durban. It was the coach of Pirates who informed me. And he was very angry that he missed his flight because, and that is his words, it's an unprofessional attitude. And I think I spoke already to you about the unprofessional attitudes of South African players. We have again an example of it. And then Pirates sent me a message with nonsense, really nonsense, why he missed his plane. And I will not tell you what the nonsense are. Those are nonsense. And that is the worst thing of that the club protect the player of his unprofessional attitude. This is South Africa. And this is very bad. Very bad. When you are a 19-year-old guy who received the call up for the national team to play AFCON and to play World Cup next year, and the coach give you a few days more off. If you are somebody with a good attitude, you don't even want those 2 days. And you are here on Monday like the other players. So I will have a chat with him after training. And I can assure you he's a black guy, but he will get out of my room as a white guy. Because that I can't accept. But I know why. I know why. Suddenly, Boki is a star. He thinks he's a star. He thinks he has. This is the attitude of a star. I decide when I come. I will explain him. I will explain him. And I'm very angry of his attitude.
You can tell that Coach Hugo Broos has dealt with South African players and he doesn't like the unprofessionalism with them. Not only players, as black people, we know we have something that we call African time, where we don't keep time. But professionally, that is wrong. And he's saying Orlando Pirates contacted him, wrote a message with nonsense. Maybe that's what I'm thinking, because we don't know what was the message saying. Maybe Hugo Broos would have appreciated if the call came from Mbokazi saying, Coach, I've missed my flight. This is what happened. I'll be late. Rather than the call coming from Orlando Pirates coach. Maybe he would have appreciated if the call was coming straight from Mbokazi. But he's saying he's a black person now, but after the meeting that he will have with him, he will come out there as a white person. What I personally didn't like is when he said he thinks he's a star. No, we must address what is wrong. because Mbokazi has done a mistake of being late. Leave being a star aside. Then you can say he thinks he's a star after talking to him, see his attitude. Then you can say, no, he thinks now he's a star. But before, for me, that was unnecessary. He was also asked about what does he think about Mbokazi going to MLS in Chicago. And this is what he said.
I will be no. I will be. I will tell you what I think. No, no. What is he going to do in Chicago? Yeah, it's not even a top team in America. And if my info is right, I don't know. Don't quote me, but because they told me that they will play in MLS two. There's a second team of Chicago. I don't know if it's the truth. I don't know. They told me. So I will ask him when I see him. That is even worse. But I know what happened. A nice little woman who is his agent and thinks she knows football is doing what many agents are doing. How much can I get? If she is a little bit clever, she knows that there is AFCON, and she knows that next year there is World Cup, that there will be other teams better for his career to go to, and not to Chicago. What is he going to do alone there in the big city like that? So no, I don't think it's a good choice.
After what Coach Hugo Broos said, Vino Snap continued with a conversation. This is what he wrote on his Facebook. Open quotes. Let's have this conversation. Could you rather grab the opportunity at hand to change your life and your family's life, or wait for an unknown opportunity? Those who say Mbokazi should have waited for AFCON before signing anything. What if he gets injured? Football injuries do not pick occasions and have no expectations. People who have played the game will understand how sad and cruel injuries can be. You only live once. Close quotes. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. Because according to me, Venus Snap is correct. The AFCON or after AFCON opportunity is unknown. We don't know whether that opportunity will be there or not. But we are speaking of the opportunity that Mbekezeli Mbokazi has been offered to him. And this is what his agent said.
Yes, it's a big number. That's all I'm going to say.
Is the biggest number you've ever done?
Yes, it is the biggest number I've ever done.
Is he the biggest number to move from South Africa? Because we've got Percy Tau was a big number. I think Tulane was a big number. Is he the biggest number to move from South Africa? That's not asking for a number. I'm just asking if he's the biggest number to move.
Yes, he is.
So it's over 50 million, that we know. Okay.
Wow.
I'm just.
This is a great chat. I'm on my way out now. What time does the show end?
Judging from the conversation that Andile had with Basia, his agent, is that it's a big number. It's a big change. It's a massive change for him and his family. But I take that opportunity that is presented to him at the moment. And Coach Pitso Msimane also commented on everything that is said by Mbokazi, from him being late and him going to MLS. And this is what he said.
It's a good one. It's a tough one, this one, right? First, I think we should start with the positives. Congratulate Coach Broos. We are in the World Cup. We are in a Cup of Nations. He's done exceptionally well. I was there. I didn't do as well as he did. And he's put our country on a good map. And I'm his big fan, by the way. Why I want to learn what happened, how he made it, and what what is secret, He's done very well. The Mbokazi issue, I'm wondering what happened and where the message is. Did they come on time? We don't know. He knows. Also, we can't say that, look, it's a double-edged sword, this one, where Cassius didn't play much but didn't participate much in the MLS. But if we want to flip the coin, we can say, what about Munetsi? Was it the wrong move? You cannot say it's right or wrong, but the proof is in the pudding. We can say Munetsi went to Wolves from MLS, and then we can say Cassius didn't do very well. But okay, from the coach side, I'll take position of the coach. Yes, there's nothing wrong for him to be upset that the player is late. Because you need to keep the discipline and you need anybody to know that you respect the national team and you come on time. But me and you, we don't know what happened, right? Because if I've been in that space where I had players, I can't even share their challenges because it was personal reason that we need to keep to ourselves. But you accept. I used to accept Makbat Sibaya coming from, how you come from Russia, where he was. And then for him to come here, it takes 48 hours for him to be here. And I used to accept him because I know his mentality. I know he's going to give everything. You know what kind of a player was Makbat Sibaya.
But he would have communicated, though. I think what Tolegele was talking about was the lack of communication directly from their camp and the communication coming via now
Yeah, you see, that's the challenge is the communication, and probably if he was not briefed properly, he has the right to feel a little bit different, but we don't know what happened. And Mbokazi, they're young players, you've got to have a little bit of the room. For these young players, yes, but you don't want to compromise the whole team. So until we know why Mbokazi didn't come, we can't just make a really strong comment. But for him to come too late to the camp, it's not right. He's a young player. He's done his few mistakes on the pitch. He's got emotional a little bit, but that does not stop us from seeing that he's a TLB. He's a top player, he's a young player. He's an icon in KZN. There's more to come.
That's what Coach Pitso Msimane said. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Till next time, don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and comment.